Hello everyone, I am Divya. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to study the topic Alligation and Mixtures. Alligation and mixtures is one of the most important topics for every competitive exam. So in today's video, we are going to study the basic concept of the alligation and mixtures, and we are going to solve some basic problems on the topic. And in the coming videos, we will study more tougher problems on the topic. So what is the word alligation means? Alligation means mixing or linking. And where we are using the rule of alligation, let me explain with an example. Consider you have a type 1 apple which cost rupees 60 per kg, and you have another type 2 apple which cost rupees 120 per kg, and you are given that both these type of apples are mixed and the price of the mixed quantity is rupees 75 per kg. Then you are asked to find the ratio in which type 1 and type 2 apples are mixed. So I am taking it as x is to y. So you need to find x is to y. So in these type of questions, you can use rule of alligation. So what is rule of alligation? For that, I am taking the cost price of the type 1 apple as C, and I am taking the cost price of the type 2 apple as D, where C means a cheaper value, that is comparing to type 2 apple, this is cheaper one. So I am taking this as a cheaper value and I am representing it by the letter C. Then the type 2 apple is taken as the dearer one. The word dearer means expensive. Okay, the word dearer means expensive, that is comparing to type 1 apple, type 2 apple is dearer one. So this is a dearer value, I am representing it with the letter D. Now it is given that the mean price, that is the price of the mixture, as 75. So I am taking this as the mean price and representing it with the letter M. Now you need to find the value of x and y. So the rule of alligation says that the value of x is equal to d minus m. That is, to find the value of x, what you need to do is find d minus m. So here you can write it as d minus m. Then to find the value of y, what you need to do is find the value of m minus c. So value of y is equal to m minus c. M minus c. So this operation can be right here and this operation can be right here. Okay, and the rule of alligation can be represented as an equation. In that case, you can write x by y is equal to d minus m divided by m minus c. But I guess it is easier for you to remember this as a picture, that is cheaper value here in the left hand side and the dearer value in the right hand side. And you can write the mean price in the middle part. Then you can find x is to y as the value of x is d minus m. So you can write it here. So x is equal to d minus m. Then is to y is equal to m minus c. And this operation can be right here. So y is equal to m minus c. So you can remember this as the rule of alligation. Now let us solve our example. Here it is given that C as 60, D as 120 and M as 75. You need to find x is to y. So what is the value of x? To find the value of x, you need to find D minus M. So here D is 120 and M is 75. So 120 minus 75 is the value of x. Now you need to find the value of y. So what is the value of y? To find the value of y, you need to calculate m minus c. So here m is 75 and c is 60. So y is equal to 75 minus 60. Now you know that 120 minus 75 is 45 and 75 minus 60 is 15. And in both these terms, 15 is common, so we can cancel with 15. So 15 will go 3 times in 45, then 15 will go 1 time in 50. So our final answer is 3:1. That is, when the type 1 and type 2 apples are mixed in the ratio 3:1, you will get the mean price as 75. So here our second question is, in what ratio should ghee worth rupees 30 per kg and ghee worth rupees 45 per kg be mixed so as to get a mixture worth rupees 40 per kg? How can we solve these questions? We can use rule of alligation here. So it is given that rupees 30 per kg as the cheaper price and rupees 44 per kg as the dearer price, and it is given the mean price as 40 per kg. So by rule of alligation, you know that you can write cheaper price in the left hand side and the dearer price in the right hand side, and you can write mean price in the middle part. Then you can find x is to y, right? And you are asked to find the ratio. So you need to find x is to y. So x is d minus m. So you can write here d minus m. This operation can be right here. Then you need to find y as m minus c. So you can write this operation in this part, that is m minus c. Now by the question it is given that the cheaper price is 30, right? And it is given that the dearer price is 45. So you can write it here, and it is given that the mean price is 40. So what you need to find? You need to find x is to y, the ratio in which the two type of ghees are mixed. So for that, what you need to do? You know that x is d minus m and y is m minus c. So d minus m is 45 minus 40, that is 45 minus 40 is to 40 minus 30, 40 minus 30, and that is 45 minus 40 is 5, then 40 minus 30 is 10. So by cancelling both this with 5, we will get 1 is to 2. So our final answer is 1 is to 2. So now we will solve another example. Here our question is, in what ratio must rice at rupees 9.30 per kg be mixed with rice at rupees 10.80 per kg so that the mixture be worth rupees 10 per kg. Here in this question you are asked to find the ratio in which two types of rice are mixed. So what is the cheaper price here? 9.30 is the cheaper price and 10.80 is the dearer price. So you can write 9.30 and 10.80, and you are given the mixture be worth rupees 10 per kg. So you can write 10 here. Now you need to find the ratio in which both these type of rice are mixed. So what you need to do? You need to find d minus m to find x, right? So d minus m is 10.80 minus 10, that is 0.80. So you write it here, and this is 0.80 is to. Now you need to find the value of y. So value of y is m minus c, right? So here the value of m is 10 and c is 9.30. So 10 minus 9.30 is 0.70. And now I am going to multiply both the sides with 10. So here it is 8 and here it is 7. So our final answer is 8 is to 7. Now we will solve one more example. Here our question is, the cost price of type 1 rice is rupees 15 per kg and cost price of type 2 rice is rupees 20 per kg. If both type 1 and type 2 are mixed in the ratio 2 is to 3, then find the price per kg of the mixed rice. So here we need to find the mean price, right? It is given the ratio as 2 is to 3. First, let us write the given informations from the question. It is given the cheaper price as 15 per kg and the dearer price as 20 per kg. So you can write 15 here and 20 here. And you need to find the mean price, right? So, and it is not given here, you need to find it. So I am writing it here as m. Then the ratio is given. So where you need to write the ratio, you can write it here, 2 is to 3, right? And you know that x by y is equal to d minus m by m minus c, right? So we can write x by y as 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is equal to d minus m, that is 20 minus m. So 20 minus m divided by m minus c. So here m minus 15. So here m minus 15. Now you can find the value of m by cross multiplying the equation. So it is like 2 into m minus 15 is equal to 3 into 20 minus m. Now it is 2m minus 30. Then here also I am multiplying 3 to inside the bracket. So 3 into 20 is 60 minus 3m. Now I am going to take minus 3m to the left hand side and minus 30 to the right hand side. So here 2m plus 3m is equal to 60 plus 30. That is 5m is equal to 90. Now to find m, you need to divide 90 by 5, right? 90 by 5 and the value is 18. So the final answer is 18. Here the m is 18. So this is the answer. This is the part 2 video on alligation and mixtures. We have already studied the basic concepts and we have solved some basic problems on alligation and mixtures in part 1 video. And in this video we are going to solve more tougher problems on alligation and mixtures. So what is rule of alligation? Rule of alligation says that the ratio in which two type of ingredients are mixed together is equal to D minus M divided by M minus C, where D is the dearer value or the bigger value, then M is mean value or mean price, then C is cheaper price or smaller value. Now let us solve our first question. Our question is, in what ratio must a grocer mix two varieties of tea worth rupees 60 per kg and rupees 65 per kg so that selling the mixture at rupees 68.20 per kg he may gain 10%. So let us see what all details are given in the question. So here it is given that there are two varieties of tea, one worth rupees 60 per kg and another worth rupees 65 per kg, and it is given that the grocer is selling the mixture at 68.20 per kg and thereby he gained 10%. And it is asked to find the ratio in which the grocer mixing both varieties of tea. So first let us write the details that given in the question. It is given a cheaper price and dearer price. So I am going to write cheaper price here in the left hand side and the dearer price in the right hand side. Now we need to write the mean price here in the middle. So is the mean price given in the question? No. The given value is the selling price of the mixture. Mean price is always cost price of the mixture. So we need to find the cost price of the mixture. But here the value given is selling price. So the selling price is 68.20. Now what is the relation between selling price and cost price? Selling price is equal to cost price plus gain or cost price minus loss. Here the question is about gain, so I am taking this equation and it is given that the gain is 10%, right? So we can write CP as 100% of CP plus gain is 10%, which is 10% of CP. So gain 10% of CP. So by adding 100% of CP and 10% of CP, we will get 110% of CP. That is 110% of CP is equal to 68.20. Now we can find CP from this equation. So CP is equal to 68.20 into 100 by 110. So by cancelling this and by cancelling this value by 11, we will get 6.20, then into 2, the final answer will be 62. That is, the CP of the mixture is 62. And now we can write it as the mean price. So I am writing it here 62. Now by rule of alligation, we can calculate the ratio. I am taking the ratio as x is to y. To find the value of x, what we need to do? We need to find D minus M, where D is 65 here and M is 62. So 65 minus 62 is equal to 3. And y is equal to 62 minus 60. 62 minus 60 is 2. So our final answer is 3:2. Now let us solve our second question. Our question is, how many kilograms of sugar costing rupees 9 per kg must be mixed with 27 kg of sugar costing rupees 7 per kg, so that there may be a gain of 10% by selling the mixture at 9.24 per kg. So here the given details are, there are two types of sugar, one costing rupees 9 per kg and another cost rupees 7 per kg, and it is given that it is selling at 9.24 per kg and thereby gaining 10%. And we are asked to find how many kilograms of sugar costing 9 per kg must be mixed with 27 kg of sugar costing 7 per kg. So first let us write the details that given in the question. So the cheaper price is 7 and the dearer price is 9. And we need to write the mean price here in the middle part. Here the given value is selling price and the gain is 10%. So it is clear that selling price is equal to 9.24, that is equal to 110% of CP. So 9.24 is 110% of CP. So we can find CP from this equation. CP is equal to 9.24 into 100 by 110. So by cancelling this by 11 we will get, go 8 times then 4, 8.4. So our CP is 8.4. Now we can substitute M with this 8.4. So I am writing it here 8.4. So now by using the rule of alligation we can find out the ratio X is to Y. So to find out the X we need to find 9 minus 8.4. 9 minus 8.4 is equal to 0.6 is to Y is equal to 8.4 minus 7, that is 1.4. And I am going to multiply both sides with 10. It will be 6 here and 14 here. By cancelling both sides with 2, we will get 3 and 7. So the ratio in which both the varieties of sugar should be mixed is 3:7. Now what is our question? Our question is how many kilograms of sugar costing 9 per kg must be mixed with 27 kilograms of sugar costing 7 per kg. That is, here we got one ratio. If we are taking 3 kilograms of sugar costing 7 per kg, we need to take 7 kilograms of sugar costing 9 per kg to make this mixture. So if we are taking 27 kilograms of sugar costing 7 per kg, then to find this value we need to find the value that is multiplied here with 3. See here, to make this 27, 3 is multiplied with 9, right? 3 into 9 is 27. So we need to do the same operation here with 7 as well. So we need to multiply 7 with 9. So our final answer will be 63. That is, we need to take 63 kilograms of sugar costing 9 per kg to make the mixture with 27 kilograms of sugar costing 7 per kg. Now we will solve another example. Here our question is, a person blends two varieties of tea, one cost rupees 160 per kg and other cost rupees 200 per kg in the ratio 5:4. He sells the blended variety at rupees 192 per kg. Find the profit. So here in the question it is given that there are two varieties of tea, one cost rupees 160 per kg and another cost rupees 200 per kg, and the ratio is given. And it is given that he sells the blended variety at rupees 192 per kg, and we need to find out the profit. So first let us write the details that given in the question. So that is 160 is the cheaper price and the dearer price is 200. Now we need to write the mean value here, but it is not given in the question. Now we can find M from this by using the rule of alligation. So 5 by 4 is equal to 200 minus M divided by M minus 160. M minus 160. So by cross multiplying this equation we will get 5M minus 800 is equal to 800 minus 4M. Now I am taking this minus 4 to this side and this minus 800 to the right side. So it will be 9M is equal to 1600. So M is equal to 1600 by 9. Now we got the value of M. Now it is asked to find the profit and the selling price is given. How can we find the profit? Profit percentage is equal to selling price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. So we have the selling price, it is given in the question, and what is cost price? Cost price is always the mean price. So we can substitute the CP with 1600 by 9. That is SP is equal to 192, then CP is equal to 1600 by 9 whole divided by 1600 by 9 then into 100. So now I am going to cross multiply this. 192 into 9 is equal to 1728 minus 1600 whole divided by 9, again whole divided by 1600 by 9 into 100. So 9 and 9 got cancelled, then 1728, 1728 minus 1600 is 128, then divided by 1600 into 100. So this zeros and the zeros got cancelled, then 16 will go 8 times in 128. So our final answer will be 8%. So this is our final answer. This is the part 3 video on alligation and mixtures. Let us solve our first question. Our question is, two vessels A and B contain milk and water in the ratio 7:5 and 17:7 respectively. In what ratio mixtures from two vessels should be mixed to get a new mixture containing milk and water in the ratio 5:3? So here in our question there are three vessels, vessels A, B and C, where each vessels contain mixture of milk and water. In vessel A, the ratio of milk is to water is 7:5, and in vessel B, the ratio is 17:7, and in vessel C, which is a mixture of vessel A and vessel B, is 5:3. So here the ratio of milk and water is 5:3. So now it is asked to find what ratio these mixtures from two vessels are mixed. So how can we solve these type of questions? These type of questions can easily solve by considering any one of the two ingredients and by representing it in the fractional form. So I am taking the case of milk. So what is the fraction of milk in vessel A? In vessel A, the fraction of milk is 7/12. And in vessel B, the fraction of milk is 17/24. So here it is 17/24. And in vessel C, the fraction of milk is 5/8. To make the calculations easier, I am just going to convert all the denominators to a same number. For that, I am taking the LCM of the denominators. Here the denominators are 12, 24 and 8. So LCM of 12, 24 and 8 is 24. So to convert the denominator 12 to 24, what I need to do? I need to multiply 12 by 2. So I am doing the same operation to the numerator as well. So 7 into 2 here. Then here the denominator is 24. So no need to do anything here. Here the denominator is 8. I need to convert this to 24. So here 8 into 3 is 24. So I need to do the same operation to the numerator part. So here it will be 5 into 3. Now see, all the denominators are same, right? Here it is 24, here it is 24 and here as well it is 24. So I can forget about the denominator part. Here it is 7 into 2, that is 14, and here it is 5 into 3, it is 15. Now we can apply the rule of alligation. By rule of alligation, it is 17 minus 15 is 2. We can write it here. Then 15 minus 14 is 1 and we can write it here. And our final answer is 2:1. Now let us solve another question. Here our question is, two vessels A and B contain mixture of milk and water in the ratio 4:1 and 9:11 respectively. They are mixed in the ratio 3:2. Find the ratio of milk and water in the final mixture. Here there are two vessels, vessel A and B contain mixture of milk and water in the ratio 4:1 and 9:11. So in vessel A, the ratio of milk to water is 4:1, and in vessel B the ratio of milk and water is 9:11. Both these mixtures of vessel A and vessel B is mixed in the ratio 3:2. Now it is asked to find the ratio of milk and water in the final mixture. To make the calculations better, I am just taking the base as same. See here, the sum of 9 and 11 is 20, and here the sum of 4 and 1 is 5. How can I convert 5 to 20? By multiplying by 4. So I am multiplying both these terms with 4. So 4 into 4 is 16 and 1 into 4 is 4. Right? Now we will take 3 parts of vessel A. So 3 parts of vessel A means 3 into 16 is 48, then 4 into 3 is 12. Similarly, we need to take 2 parts of mixture in vessel B, that is 2 into 9, 18 here, and 2 into 11, 22 here. That is, milk that we took from vessel A is 48 and water we took from vessel A is 12. And similarly, the milk that we took from vessel B is 18 and water that we took from vessel B is 22. Now by adding the milk and water together, we will get the answer. So 48 plus 18 is 66. So milk is 66 and water is 12 plus 22, that is 34. Now by cancelling both the terms by 2, we will get 33 is to 17. So our final answer is 33 is to 17. Let us solve another question. Here our question is, a person has 2 solutions of sugar with 30% and 50% concentration respectively. In what ratio should he mix 2 solutions to get 45% concentration in the resulting mixture? So here 2 sugar solutions with 30% and 50% concentration are given, and it is asked to find in what ratio should the person mix 2 solutions to get 45% concentration in the resulting mixture. So the concentration of sugar in first solution is 30% and in the second solution it is 50%. And it is given that by mixing both these solutions together, we will get another mixture whose concentration is 45%. Now it is asked to find the ratio. By applying rule of alligation, we can easily calculate the ratio. So 50 minus 45 gives 5, then 45 minus 30 gives 15. So by cancelling both sides with 5, we will get 1:3. So our answer is 1:3. There is a topic in alligation and mixtures which is mixture drawn off problems or mixture replacing problems, which is very important for every competitive exams. You can expect one or two questions from this topic for mains level exams. So today in this video we are going to study how to solve such questions easily. Here our question is, 8 liters are drawn from a cask full of wine and is then filled with water. This operation is performed 3 more times. The ratio of the quantity of wine now left in the cask to that of water is 16:65. How much wine did the cask hold originally? So here it is given there is a cask which is full of wine. So there is a cask which is full of wine and 8 liters are drawn from the cask and is then filled with water. So from this cask which is full of wine, 8 liters is taken out and replaced with water, and this operation is performed 3 more times. So total 4 operations are done. Then it is given the ratio of the quantity of wine now left in the cask to that of water is 16:65. So after 4 times of this operation, the ratio of wine to water is 16:65. Then it is asked to find how much wine did the cask hold originally. So to solve these questions, we have a formula. The formula is Q by T is equal to 1 minus R by T whole raised to n, where Q is present quantity of original solution, T is the total quantity of solution, R is replacing quantity, and n is number of operations. Now let us solve this question using the formula. Let us substitute the given values to our formula. Q by T. Q is the present quantity of the original solution, then T is the total quantity of the solution. So here we have the present quantity of wine and the present quantity of water. So the present quantity of the original solution is 16, and to the total value or total solution is then 16 plus 65. 16 plus 65, which is equal to 1 minus R. R is 8 liter, it is given here. Then by T whole raised to N. N is 4 times of operation, so 4 is here. See, here 16 plus 65 is 81. Why we can't take T as 81? See, here it is given as ratio, and we have written this because of this is given in the ratio form. We can't take T is equal to 81 since this is in the ratio form. We need to find the actual value of T from this equation. So now let us solve this equation. Next step, we need to find the fourth root of 16 and fourth root of 81. Then we can cancel this 4. So fourth root of 16 is 2 and fourth root of 81 is 3. Then we can write 1 minus 8 by T, which is T minus 8 by T. Now by cross multiplying this equation, we will get 2T is equal to 3T minus 24. Then T is equal to 24, and this is our final answer. That is, the quantity of wine that the cask held originally is 24 liter. Now for better understanding, we will solve another example. Here our second question is, from a container 6 liter of milk was drawn out and was replaced by water. Again 6 liter of mixture was drawn out and was replaced by water. Then the quantity of milk and water in the container after these two operations is 9:16. Find the quantity of mixture. So here it is given there is a container and 6 liter of milk was replaced with water. Then again 6 liter of mixture was drawn out and it is replaced with water. And it is given after the two operations, the quantity of milk to water is 9:16 in the ratio. So we need to find the total quantity of the mixture. So now let us substitute the given values to the formula. So Q by T. Q by T is 9 by 9 plus 16. 9 by 9 plus 16 is 25, which is equal to 1 minus R is the replacing quantity, which is 6 liter. So R 6 by T whole raised to N. N is the number of operations and that is 2 here. So we can write 2 here. So in the next step, we need to find the square root of 9 and 25. Then we'll cancel 2 from this equation. So here it will be square root of 9 is 3 and square root of 25 is 5. Then here it will be 1 minus 6 by T, which is equal to T minus 6 by T. By cross multiplying this equation, we will get 3T is equal to 5T minus 30. Then I am taking 3T to this side and 30 to this side. Then we can write 2T is equal to 5T minus 3T is 2T is equal to 30. Then T, which is the total quantity of mixture, is 30 by 2, which is 15. So our final answer is 15 liter. Now let us solve another example. Our third question is, a container contains 40 liter of milk. From this container, 4 liter of milk was taken out and replaced by water. This process was repeated further 2 times. How much milk is now contained by the container? So here in our question, it is given a container contains 40 liter of milk. That is, the original quantity of solution, that is milk, is 40 liter. So we can take T is equal to 40 liter, and it is given that from this container 4 liter of milk was taken out and replaced by water. So the replacing quantity is 4 liter, and it is given that this process was repeated further 2 times. So the total number of operations or processes N is equal to 3. Now it is asked to find how much milk is now contained by the container, which is Q. We need to find Q. So we can solve this question with the given formula, that is Q by T. T is 40 is equal to 1 minus R is 4 by T. T is 40, the whole raised to N, which is 3. So in next step, it is equal to 40 minus 4, 36 by 40 whole raised to 3, and this can be cancelled with 4. So here will be 9 and here will be 10, that is 9 by 10 whole raised to cube. Now I am taking this 40 to right hand side. So 40 into 9 by 10 into 9 by 10 into 9 by 10 will be our answer. I am cancelling this 0 and 0. Then 9 into 9 into 9, which is 9 cube, that is 729 into 4 is equal to 729 into 4 is 6, 3, 8, 3, 11, 28, 29. So then 2916 by 100 is equal to 29 by 16. So this is the value of Q. What is Q? Quantity of milk now contained by the container is 29.16 liter. So this way you can solve these type of questions. Let us solve one more question. Here our question is, a container contains 50 liter of milk. From that 8 liter of milk was taken out and replaced by water. This process was repeated further 2 times. How much milk is now contained by the container? Here it is given a container contains 50 liter of milk, that is T, which is the total quantity of the solution is 50. Then it is given 8 liter of milk is taken out and replaced by water. So the replacing quantity R is equal to 8 liter. Then this process was repeated further 2 times. So the total number of process is 3. Then how much milk is now contained by the container? So here we need to find Q. So we can solve this question with the same formula. So Q by T. T is 50 is equal to 1 minus R, which is 8 by 50 raised to n. N is 3 here. So here Q by 50 is equal to 1 minus 8 by 50 is 50 minus 8 by 50, that is 42 by 50 whole raised to 3. So we can write it as Q is equal to 50 into 42 by 50 into 42 by 50 into 42 by 50. So we will cancel this 50 and 50. By calculating 42 into 42 into 42 by 50 into 50, we will get the final answer as 29.63 liter. So the final answer, which is the quantity of milk now contained by the container, is 29.63 liter. So mixtures runoff problems can easily solve by using the given formula. So please try to by heart this formula before you go for your exam. Hope this video was helpful. For more videos, please visit and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.